Well then, look at that. That is magnificent. Now, I'm here to tell you right now, this is not a drill, this is not a test, and it certainly is not an examination, because this is F1 2020, the official video game. Yes, it is just a magnificent masterpiece, and this is actually my first time playing the game. Well, technically that's a lie. I did beta test the game from mid-May to early July, and if you don't believe me on that, it says so in my Twitter bio and my Xbox bio. And I also have the email from Codemasters to verify it. And if you're skeptical about that, I have the game, the demo of the game, right here in my game collection. And if you're still skeptical about it, I have game clips of the F1 2020 beta that has my name in the top right and bottom left corners of the screen. Now then, let's get into it. Now yes, I did actually start the My Team section, but I quickly became uninterested in it. I don't know why. That could just be me. And depending on how much popularity this video might get, and depending on how much people really care, I might actually turn the My Team series into an actual series. In the meantime, I'm going to start testing around the Vietnam circuit. Doesn't matter what car, could be any car really. Let's just pick the Renault for now and go to Vietnam. Go to Vietnam. Wait a minute, it says the track difficulty of Vietnam is medium. I'm sorry, I am willing to beg to differ here, because I tested this track, especially with all the assists turned off, and this has to be put at least to a hard difficulty. I'm not exaggerating, this is so hard. This track is very difficult. I am at a complete loss for words, and for some reason, the circuit Zandvoort does not have a lap record holder, even though this is the actual lap record for the circuit. Anyways, let's test around the Hanoi Street Circuit with all the assists off, dynamic weather, simulation damage, everything on and on. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. That would be my introduction to the video. One thing I do not like so far of F1 2020 is the extensive loading times. I could literally have gone for a cup of coffee and come back and would still be loading. Oh, here we go. Hey, me from the future, tell me how long the game stayed on a black screen for. Oh, excellent.
Join us today from Hanoi. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, just
to the shock of absolutely no one.
We'll start from P2. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Vettel, Bottas, Max Verstappen and Leclerc, Magnussen, Ocon, Stroll and Lando Norris, Ricciardo, Perez, Romain Grosjean and Sainz, Latifi, Raikkonen, Antonio Giovinazzi and Pierre Gasly, Kvyat and George Russell ends our grid lineup. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
Now let's see how long this one stays on for. And here we are. Alright, here we go then. By the way, look how low quality these textures are. That might just be day one glitches and or it could just be Codemasters graphics. Here we go then. We got 5 lights. And oh, I wasn't paying attention to the lights at all. I was looking at the lap counter to see how many laps it was. It was 14 laps. And I am toasted off the line. Oh, no, I damaged my front wing. Alright, that's worthy of a restart. Okay, attempt 2. Here we go. This time really focused, and away we go. That's a much better start than last time. A bit of a fishtail. We caught it, though. Gonna slow down a lot earlier than last time, because they brake superbly late through this corner. Oh, Esteban, what was that? What was that, Esteban? What was that?
You've got front wing damage. Recommend you box for a new one.
Thanks for that, Esteban. Thanks, Esteban.
Engine off, engine off.
I mean, that was the correct braking zone, right? Well, I suppose they braked a little later than normal. Let's try it again. Oh, I may have forced Grosjean out of the groove. I think it was what Tiamat Marduk said once, that the AI, whenever they're on new tracks, they're so overpowered because there hasn't been any actual data from the cars going around these circuits. They're so overpowered, they stick to the track like super glue. I don't like that corner. Oh, that's too wide, way too wide. I mucked it up so much. This final corner is the worst corner of all. Very close second is the penultimate corner. And coming in third is the S section. Well, at least that's my opinion. This is understeering like crazy. I want to see what my carcass temperature is at this point, because that may be a reason. It's perfectly fine. So it might have either gone too fast into the corner or the setup's wrong. I don't know. Okay. These cars, they have a... Let me rephrase. These cars seem to have a whole lot more torque than they did... For goodness sakes. Shut the hell up, Jeff. I used a flashback. Shut the hell up, okay? Cars seem to have more torque than they used to in 2019, which means the car will spin out more easier if you're getting on the throttle. Oh my goodness. For sakes. Thanks for that, Antonio. Oh, great. You see what you did, Gio? You see the damages you did.
Okay, we can take you this lap. Virtual safety car.
Oh,
virtual safety
no.
car. Reduce...
That is not my fault, game. I want you to retract that statement right now. Now I gotta serve a 5-second time penalty because... reasons.
Virtual safety car is ending. Maintain your pace until the green flag. VSC ending. Wait for green.
You really think I'm gonna be going out right now, Jeff?
Go, go, go.
And I... God bloody damn it. Okay, here we go. Pit exit.
Only one stop to go. One stop left in this strategy.
Okay, now I have a wide open track. Hopefully I can now practice like this without having to worry about being punted off from Giovinazzi or receiving an unfair time penalty.
Gap to teammate ahead is 38.4 seconds.
You really think I'm going to be that much of a threat to him, Jeff? You really think I'm going to catch up to him in a matter of 11 laps? I don't think it's all that important to me at this moment. I'm only worried about maintaining my sanity at this point. And yes, this is all being done by controller, because I'm that hardcore. Oh my goodness. You know what? I might make the penultimate corner the new worst corner of the whole track. Because of what is happening here. Am I really coming in for another stop, Jeff? I just pitted 2 or 3 laps ago. Do I really need another stop? In all honesty, Grosjean's too far ahead. There's no way I'm going to catch him in the remaining 10 laps of this race. Like, Vietnam is just so hard. Hold that thought. It's so hard in terms of difficulty that it puts the Circuit de Monaco to shame. It makes the Monaco Street Circuit look like a track that's on easy or something. At least from my perspective. This is fluent so far. Maybe I might withdraw that statement. That was not fluent. Okay, maybe the third and second to last corners are now the worst corners of the whole circuit. Oh my goodness me. I mean, even Zandvoort, that is just so easy. You can master the whole circuit in like 5 minutes. Here, you have to put in hours or days worth of practice just to be semi-good at the whole track. I'm not gonna lie, I am sweating so much right now. It's only 25 degrees C in my room though. Wow, Grosjean is pulling away from me. I am that bad. I'm on 104 difficulty right now, and they're still pulling away from me. I'm telling you, it's like Benjamin said, they're so overpowered at brand new tracks, you can't keep up with them. It was 11 seconds, and now it's down to 12.1. And I braked so early through that corner, I was too distracted.
Gap to car in front is 14.3 seconds.
I don't care about Grosjean, I only care about getting good at this circuit, Jeff. Leave me alone. I'm trying to do what I want to do. Oh, look.
Esteban's in for his stop.
Esteban's in the pits. Nothing spectacular for me. I'm boxing this lap. Because why on earth not? Jeff told me to. Here I am. In the pits. Oh, they didn't have the tires ready.
Exit now.
They didn't have the
Racing on
tires
exit.
ready.
Go now.
It's Monaco 2016, isn't it? Oh, I'm getting those vibes. I'm certain Ricardo's gonna get those vibes too. So I pitted for softs. Reason being because...
Signs is
What?
ahead of you.
Actually, you know what? Now that we're at it, let's take a screenshot. What should be a good section of the track? This seems reasonable. And it's not moving. Oh, now it starts moving. Okay. Perfect. Oh, come off
Be
it.
careful with the front wheel.
Oh, that's the problem with simulation damage. You just brush something and it chips away your front wing. Now that I think about it, what is each driver's fastest lap? Let's see. Mine is 141.7. Science is a 139.2. Oh my god. Grosjean got a 141.1. Latifi. Oh my goodness, a Williams is faster than a Renault and a Haas. What?
We have 5 laps of fuel room. Are you alright?
Nope. I could get a sub 141 here. And someone's having trouble just before the hairpin corner. 39.6. And Albon's out.
Virtual safety car deployed. Slow down and make the time last lap was a 1:38.0.
Okay, now there's no way I'm going to catch up. Sainz did a 38.0 last lap. I did a 39.6. I have no chance against him whatsoever. I am sweating this so much right now. My hands are starting to sweat because of this constant switching back and forth with the buttons and all this other stuff. I'm so far behind, Sainz isn't even on this long straightaway. Instead, he's just approaching the penultimate corner. Oh look, now my tire carcass is starting to complain. I assure you the left one's going to start complaining sooner or later. And by left, I mean the left front. Oh, what was that? I can hear the cars passing by now. It's a shame. And I haven't successfully done that hairpin corner. I swear, I do not like this slidingness. Okay,
This is
only
your
one
final
lap to go.
Final lap of the race.
Might as well just use a bit of ERS, because why not? I think I actually got this corner right for once. What a surprise. I can never get that corner right, no matter what I do. And there we go, final corner. And that's the end of the Vietnamese Grand Prix for me. Okay, go on. Go on.
And talk to me. What do you think it was that sealed
Thank
the
goodness
win
it was
for
so
them? I know
laggy.
it's a bit of a
Well, one positive I could take is that I didn't get the slowest lap of the race. Because that, in dubious honor, goes to Romain Grosjean. Well then, let's just view the highlights of this race, why don't we? Just for some added B-roll footage. Oh my goodness, that is so slow. It's not my recording software that's being so slow. It's the game. Oh my goodness me. And this is where Giovinazzi just went kamikaze on me and completely tore off my front wing. It looked like he didn't even bother turning into the corner. And this is where that incident occurred that nearly ended my race itself, where I got an unjustified 5-second time penalty. And that was the end of the highlights. There's nothing really spectacular, nothing else to look at other than some flybys like this, which don't really seem relevant to me. It can't even maintain its proper frame rate. Then again, day one patch, what more can you expect? Well, what can we take away from this? I am not yet qualified to race in Vietnam properly. That's the big thing. And Vietnam should not be classified as a medium circuit, instead more of a superbly hard circuit. That seems more reasonable. And the fact that the penultimate corner and final corner are going to be your nightmare if you're on a controller. I suppose that the S section was just the beginning of it. I mean, classifying Vietnam as a medium circuit is ridiculous. You might as well call Monaco a medium circuit as well. I mean, it could be easier to navigate around. You don't have to go through very fast S sections. Okay, maybe only one, but at least it's not as long as that of Vietnam. Vietnam, it's just crazy. It's asking for suicide or something. That's what I think it is. And I think I should probably start drinking more water because I am sweating. I'm gonna go turn my fan on. Bear with me.